Hello there. How are you guys? I hope you are all good. I really do. Hope you're well. It's Friday night. It's career mode time. And I highly urge you to go and check out the two-player co-op career that me and Shadows did last night. It was good fun. It really was. Obviously, it was Bahrain, but we pulled off an absolute worldie. And whilst I talk about Bahrain last night, whilst we was waiting for Sam, I talked to you about my bottle and how I broke it. Remember, if you go back and watch the video from last night, you'll see that this bit was black and it was snapped. So this is what it's like to be married. Obviously, myself and my wife, we had the same bottles. I had a black one. She had a yellow one. Today, I've had the yellow lid replaced because she went out and bought herself a new bottle. So yeah, that's how marriage works. The wife gets the new stuff and I get the old hand-me-downs. But that's okay. Works like a charm, and I can close the lid. Job done. Thank you very much. And before we get into Monza, I want to show you something. So a mate of mine, a good friend of mine, he has created a little online business. He wants to be the essential place to go to for all things esports. As you can see, it's esports essential, one stop for sim racing. There's loads of stuff on there, and there will be loads of stuff on there, some really good stuff on there as well. So the link is in the description below. Go and have a look, go and check it out yourself. You can see there's all sorts of stuff. If you go to more, there are obviously leagues that you can join. There's obviously a link in there to wheel to wheel. There's setups available to purchase. Yeah, go and have a look, go and check it out. You'll know exactly who I'm talking about. His name is Sam Geno. I raced with him a lot. Become quite good friends over the last few years, and yeah, him and his brother have set that up. They want to move on to bigger and better things. Lots of stuff coming in the pipeline, so yeah, go and show him some love. Go and check it out. That's Esports Essential. The link is in the description below. And good luck to them both. Right, well, that being said and that being done, let's go and get into Monza. Hello, Josh. Jaff, my car is dumb. If it's as dumb as you, mate, I fear for your car. I'm just joking.
Okay, mate, I'm pleased to say that our new parts have come through without any issue, so they'll be on the car, ready for the next race weekend.
I'm joking, Josh. Why is your car so dumb, mate? Why? What have happened? What's wrong with your car? What have you done to it? I'm absolutely dominating F1 Manager 27 season. Wow. You're absolutely flying through that, mate. Absolutely flying through it. Right, so what upgrades did we even have? Oh, fuel technology, efficiency, next year's regulation. Yeah, we ain't worried about next year's regulations. We got to worry about this year's. Right, let's see what we can have a look at. Goal available. Complete 5 laps using 2 different engine components during the race weekend. How would you like me to do that? Like, seriously. Complete a weekend with no more 3 collisions with other cars. Yeah, I'll try that one. Wind tunnel engineer. Achieve average cornering speed of 102 mph. That's easy. That's got to be easy as well. For more than 30 seconds. Yep. I'll do that. Speed. Absolute speed. Right. Power unit consultant. She's unavailable. Why did I think that was available? This one's available though. Complete 5 laps of practice. No, thank you. Receive fewer than 3 corner cutting warnings. Oh, now this is a difficult one because me and Ascari don't really get on. Spend over 50 seconds in 5th gear during the race weekend. In practice, complete the lap using 2 sets of tires. Wait, what? How can you complete a lap using at least 2 sets of tires? That's impossible. Because they wheel you back into the garage. It's got to be spend over 50 seconds in 5th gear then, hasn't it? Absolutely slapping them. I'd sprint pole by 4/10. Good man. And that's the thing, see, the longer you play it, the quicker you become. Go to quick practice. At least we got some stuff in there for engine components this time. It means during the session. Well, then their English needs to be changed, mate, because it says... Yeah, but the English didn't say that, did it? The English said, complete a lap using 2 sets of tyres. So that to me, and I know I'm old. I know I'm old, right? But that to me, when I read something that says complete 1 lap, or a lap, using 2 sets of tyres, to me, that means 1 lap. A lap means 1. I hold my hands up if I'm wrong. Yeah, well, I might be old, but when I was taught English English grammar, like a lap or a something means like 1. Because in practice as well, when you pit, they wheel you back into the garage and then you change your tyres and then go back out. So then that lap becomes 2 laps, not 1 lap, not a lap. And I understand it, like you were saying, I understand that, but like a lap means to me 1. I'm not 80 years old, am I? Now, come on now. Come on now. Now you're being silly. Come on, let's have a full house today. It's Monza. Let's do this. Full house. Let's go. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. Mate, I might be old, but I still slap you up. How'd you like them apples? That's a good thing, mate. That's what you want. Ultimate dominance. Show him who's boss. Show everybody in the F1 manager world that you are that guy. That you are him. But saying that, there's probably not a driver left that you haven't had on your roster that you haven't fired yet. You don't need to teach me nothing. I just need more hours in the day to do him. What a beautiful weekend so far. Oh, you let me down, you bugger. I was just about to say, we haven't had no failures yet, and then the last one goes and fails. I just got what I owed. Took back Russell. And stopped VCAR from being OP and took Max. So you run in with George Russell, Jorge Russell, and Max Verstappen. Are you? Oh. See, this is where you confuse me, because you say one thing and then mean another. Like, because Max Verstappen, George Russell, and Oscar Piastri are 3 different people. You accidentally put Russell. But yeah, Piastri is a very, very good driver, mate. Give me those R&D points. Thank you very much. Let's go and do this. 27 laps around the Temple of Speed. Yeah, he is. Him and... Who's the youngster? But Antonelli. See, that's how old I am. My brain My brain got all discombobulated then. Piastri and Antonelli are the only two drivers I've come across. If you race them for long enough and they get good results, they both become max rated on their learning curve. They're the only two I've come across that contain max. The Autodromo Nazionale Monza. Let's go and do this. Best on the grid at 93 rated.
They call it the Temple of Speed, and the pilgrims have come to worship. It's all about the...
I just called it the Temple of Speed as well, Crofty, you little plagiarist. Oh, I tell you what I haven't done. I haven't checked to see what my engine components like, and I didn't. %, 21%, 29%, 22%. Ah, we're flying. We will be flying. I need to make sure I got all the fuel out of the car. Got the right tyres on. Let's go and do a lap around Monza then.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
I was supposed to drive Monza a few weeks ago in WOR. It was my lad's birthday, and didn't do any practice either. My sprint quad cars only did a lap under a 102. Wow, that's rapid, mate. That's fast. I can't even remember what the strat is around here. Is it soft medium? I think it's soft medium. You're going to get out of my way. Thank you very much. I think I'm going to go soft medium anyway. Yeah, I'm going to probably go soft medium. Yeah, we'll be alright. Oh. Brought way too late for that. This lap is awful. Not happy with this lap. Not at all.
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
Why do a 19.8? Well, that's not bad in a realistic Haas mobile. Not bad. Alex Albon though in P2. I'll have to read that one in a minute, mate. There's loads of time in that lap as well. Like, I messed up going into that chicane. Locked up into Lesmo 2, where we are now. Didn't really take it with any conviction. And then obviously you got the Ascari and then the Parabolica, then I locked up massively at. So there's plenty of time to find in this lap. So yeah, at least we beat old Lance Stroll. What you don't want to do is do that into the pits, because you end up crashing a lot. Would it be mad if I said currently 27th? In 27, Merc is 8th, McLaren is 9th, and Ferrari is 10th. Do you know what? I've noticed it already that I noticed it in 23 as well, that after a season, Mercedes, Ferrari fall right off. Like, literally, they go backwards. But the likes of like V-Carb, like the smaller teams, like Alfa Romeo, Haas, they absolutely take off. Like, I remember back in 23, I was battling with Yuki Tsunoda and Danny Rick in V-Carb, like for P1 and P2. It's crazy. Yeah, but even when you have the regulation changes, the Mercedes just never keep up. Yeah, I got plenty of time in that lap. I know I have. But old Charlie boy, he's 19.2. And Lando Norris is 5/10 quicker in sector 2. Oh, what's Logan Sargent talking? P9? Eli, how you doing, my old mate? How's things?
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
Eli, if you got a spare minute, mate, check out my description. There's a link in there to Sam Geno's website called Esports Essential. Go and have a look at it, mate. That's if you want to. But how's things, mate? You okay? Good man. I seriously need to find some time. I've dropped the P12. As long as we're in front of old K-Mag.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Yes, Mark, I know. I came out of the pits with that. What are these objectives I've completed? Reach 107. Wow, okay. Yeah, but we haven't done the race yet, so... Spend over 50 seconds in 5th gear during a race weekend. I've done it already? What, 50 seconds? Madness. Absolute madness. You've seen it, have you? Oh, nice one. I hope they do well, mate. They deserve to do well. Right, so we've already improved by a 1/10, but then obviously it's not looking good for the old bruh. So I mean, see, me and the old Ascari chicane aren't mates. As I said, there's time in this lap, I know it is. Not long finished work, so I bought myself some new Samsung. Nice! Nice one, dude. Nice. It's supposed to be quality as well, isn't he? Like, I've always been an iPhone man, but I've always wondered, like, and always thought about swapping over. And yeah. So I found a 1/10. So a 1/10 in sector 1. Where is sector 1 time? 26-1. I really need to pull my finger out because I can't be that far to Kevin. I want to speed up a little bit.
Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
Oh, nice. Was that Facebook Marketplace or something? Was it, mate? Vamos. Come on. We need to get out because it's like 2:20 on the clock. Do I stay behind old Piastri and have a cheeky toe? I think I should, shouldn't I? I think that's what I'm going to do. Stay behind old Oscar, but then he might screw me. Because the toe down the back straight is unreal. Right, we're far away enough now, I think. Might even be a little bit too far away. Right, that was a much better exit out of turn 1 than we originally got. We got 2 tenths. That's much better. Ran out of battery though. I'll take that in a Haas. Come on! Yeah, no worries, Eli, mate. You have a good Friday. Have a good weekend, buddy.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry. We'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
I will take that in a realistic Haas. You hacked. How did I hack? How was that possible to hack an Xbox? I don't understand. You watched the lap? You saw the lap? Grid hacks. Okay. Absolutely. Grip hacks. No, mate. I race on Xbox. How can I have grip hacks? I'm not gonna lie though, I was extremely worried when I saw Alex Albon P2 and Logan Sargent in front of me. I thought it was going to be a bad day, and especially when I went wide at Ascari chicane. Literally, when I was doing when I did my time trial, I either did an 18.3 or an 18.5, so I'm not that far off. But it's a realistic Haas, so I couldn't go much faster. It's a realistic Haas that have had 16 laps or 16 races worth of upgrades into it. However that was. But then you saw me at Zandvoort last week and I qualified P5. It's just Monza. Monza's my backyard. I love... For some reason, I seem to do well around Monza. It's probably about the only circuit that I do well at. Right, let's get into the race. Let's go and see what the race has got to offer. Use Lando. Unless I can gap Lando, I'll do exactly what I did to Max last week. However, this time, I am going to make sure that I win and not get beaten by 3/1000ths of a second. Because that was heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking to lose a race by by 3 milliseconds, like 3/1000ths of a second. It's crazy. But that's where I got beat by last week. I finished P2 with a tear in my eye. Welcome to Monza.
Welcome to the home of the Parabolica. Now, it's time to see how our drivers are. And alongside me, a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend, Anthony Davidson. Now, you'll remember back from your racing days, Ant, working with the...
I would love to drive that green Aston Martin.
This is our engine supplier's home Grand Prix, which means there's a lot of very important people here behind the scenes. I'd love to give them a strong result to watch today, plus a good result might make my post-race meetings a little bit easier.
Our engine supplier's home race. Oh yeah, of course I'm Haas, ain't I? Sometimes I'd forget my own head if it wasn't screwed on. Right. McLaren dive bomb into turn 1. Who is actually behind me? Leclerc and Verstappen. It's going to be hard to keep those under wraps. I might end up P4, P5 by the end of this lap, because they are absolutely rapid in a straight line. Right, let's go and do this. You already tried to not be very nice to me. Good evening, mate. How are you? Disrespectful. We all know that's you, Josh.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
How on earth did I miss out on DRS then? Okay. No worries. I'll just use Max to pull me along. Oh, I might have a slight problem. It's a big problem, in fact. I've got a fuel issue. Uh-oh. Speak to CD and ask CD for the setup I gave him yesterday, mate. I can't think off the top of my head, but I did give CD a setup yesterday. I think I was running something like 38. Yeah, I forget. 38 something. 38, 28 maybe. Something like that.
Okay, mate, Lando ahead. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push.
That's what we'll do, Mark. We're doing it down the main straight now, buddy. Old buddy, old pal. I just gotta be mindful of the old how did Max drop the P5? And then how is... What on earth is Leclerc doing? He's trying to stop me from overtaking Lando. It's not very nice, is it?
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down.
My head's always down, Mark. Just need the clear now to start attacking Norris so I can pull away a little bit. Tyre is looking a bit grim. And by grim I mean it's 16 on the front left and 5 on the front right. Fuel isn't looking too clever either. I started on 0.67. I forgot just on how bad fuel consumption is. Which is a very bad mistake from me. Everything's Gucci though. Hopefully me and old Charlie boy will pull away with it. A couple of more lifters and coasters into Ascari and we'll be well away. Gotta be careful though, I got old Lando Lando behind me at the minute. And he's going to go for it now, you watch. I could have beaten Norris out of there then, but then ideally I need a car in front of me so I can slow down and gain some more fuel back as he locks up. My front left, man, is taking a hell of a battering. Woohoo. My front left is on 20% now, and my front right is on 6. So obviously running low wings, gonna have to be careful of that. And if you guys can see what fuel I've got 0.043, and I started with 0.67. What on earth was that? That's not me bottoming out. Sounds like a car behind me. Sounded like they was hitting each other behind then, but there's nobody there. Here comes Leclerc. He's on the attack. Alright, let's do Lando. Let's get past him.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Should we see if we can gap them all? We probably won't be able to because we're in a Haas after all. Or maybe. Or maybe. Maybe old Charles didn't get the DRS. I'm really hesitant to send it through Ascari because I got to keep those pens in check. I've just noticed as well that the Haas engine at full speed sounds like a washing machine. Listen to it. It goes Obviously I can't do a very good impression of what the engine sounds like, but when I'm at full tilt, just listen to it. The engine sounds awful. Listen to it. Listen. I'm going to have to slow down. I really am, because I got 0.37 of fuel now. I tried pulling away. And I did pull away.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
I definitely am making the end of this race if I continue on the speed that I'm going.
Okay, mate. Right, we've got a full battery, which means we can use more of it to gain performance. Let's go.
It's a shame we didn't have a full fuel tank, Mark.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
Well done, Mark. Thanks, mate. I love all the words of gentle encouragement you give me, Mark. Really appreciate it. Oh, Verstappen continuing on. Respect it. .40.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Yeah, Abu Dhabi is rough, mate. Abu Dhabi, mate, is worse than for grip than Silverstone was the other night. Oh, almost got another warning then. I'd love to see how Charles Leclerc has caught up and got past me. Obviously, 0 F's given about tyre temperature or tyre wear, when my hards are barely 77 degrees. Love it. Although, this will give me the perfect opportunity to recharge my battery.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Oh, is he dumb? We are 1 lap out of the pits and he's telling me about tyre wear. Can anybody answer me a question regarding a Fanatec wheel? Every time I turn left, the F is lighting up on my steering wheel. And then when I turn right, it turns off. It's gone off again. Go on then, Charles. I'm sure that's just random sound effects, man, because I'm sure it was Charles Leclerc that was behind me last lap when I first heard those sounds. What lap were we on? 16. This race has absolutely flown by. Oh, we got nothing to worry about from the cars behind. Verstappen is on his own. I'm just going to recharge my battery. Wait till about lap 20, 23, 24 maybe. And then try and get rid of old Charlie boy. I usually save fuel around Monza as well, like in league racing. I have to remember that the fuel is so much worse off in career mode than in normal mode. Front left is 7% worn, front right 2%. I reckon old Charlie boy's been using his battery to stay in front of me. He's recharging an awful lot. And the battery's normally pretty good around Monza to recharge. See, there's the noises again. Yet, when I'm on my own, I don't hear those noises. It's as if cars are crashing together. Well, we're lucky so far. So far, we've only got one warning. We're only supposed to get a minimum Well, we ain't supposed to get a 3. And if I can do that and complete that, it goes towards focus. Start getting that RTG score up there. Oh.
Okay, clear.
Is that Max? Somebody. Oh, it's Leclerc. I'm going to win this by a canter.
We've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
Right. Don't know how well this is going to go now, because like, literally I was staying behind Charles for a reason, to save fuel, and now he's gone. Oh dear. Right, starting at the finish line, let's work out how much fuel I've got.
Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job.
Right, so he's 0.35.
Yellow flag.
.35 and a full battery. Absolutely, mate. Abu Dhabi is. You got less grip around Abu Dhabi than you have around Silverstone. And I mean, I can understand if it was a street circuit, but it isn't a street circuit. It's an actual race circuit. Oh, fuel should be okay. Yeah, we should be Gucci on fuel. Absolutely fine. Using 0.03 per lap. I always forget fuel. Max is catching a little bit. He's taking 2/10 out of me that lap.
Verstappen behind you now. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. Time last lap, 1 minute 22.2.
So he did a 22.2. What did I do? Right, I've just done a 22.4. So he's 2/10s quicker than me. And I'm down to 0.30 worth of fuel.
And Verstappen's behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 8 laps old, and the time last lap, 1:22.2.
Right, so he's consistently doing 22.2s. Okay. No, it's awful, mate. Is that the chicane? Eat the inside curb, yeah. Right, Max is going to catch me. Remember, he boxed 2 laps after me. Did you ask CD for that setup? Obviously, I'm on wheel, you're on pad, but just make that setup work to fit you. Oh yeah, higher than what I thought then. Right, so that was a 22.5.
Verstappen behind you now.
Let's see what Verstappen's did this lap.
Old hard tyres. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. Your last lap time, 1 minute 22.3.
Right, so he's consistently 0.2 quicker than me per lap. With 3 laps, 4 laps to go. Obviously, you don't need to run what I ran, simply because you get better traction. Yeah. Makes sense, Sam. Makes sense, mate. We should. Max has lost a massive amount of time somewhere because I just got undone a 22.2. Does that make sense? Tyre wear is front left 21, front right 6, rear left 20, rear right 13.
And Verstappen's behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Time last lap, 1:22.4.
Logan's out of the race. Bless him. Do you know what's going to be gutting? It's going to be gutting to see that Danny Rick is still in this game and Codemasters is not going to update it. It's going to be heartbreaking. And the fact, right, that Logan Sargent knew that he was going to have the car from Kota is so disappointing. Like, VCarb should have did everything in their realms possible.
Caution, caution.
To give Danny Rick the send-off.
Okay, be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
The send-off he absolutely deserves. Yeah.
Green flag.
I mean, I don't mind the fact that Logan Sargent's gone. I really don't. But Danny Ricciardo, man. No, they haven't. And like I said, the worst thing about what they did to Danny Rick was that that Lawson knew that he was going to replace Danny Ricciardo in Singapore. Not in Singapore. The race before Singapore, what was that? Baku? He knew then. He knew then that he was going to have the drive. And they basically let Danny Rick find out he was losing his seat by the media. They should have given him such a better send-off, man. Such a better send-off. Right. Last lap. Happy days. I would have liked a closer fight between me and my mate Max. But unfortunately, old Charles Leclerc, he broke down. I do like Monza though. Monza's one of my circuits, favourite circuits. The circuits I always seem to do well at. And I don't know why. It just seems to flow. Colapinto is in F2 though, mate. So at the time they were developing the drivers, they must have had Colapinto in to do a photo shoot to obviously digitally upload him. But Colapinto is definitely in the F2 roster. At the Temple of Speed.
Come on! Now we can fight.
But no, they haven't. You're right.
Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
Jafmasterflash, driver of the day. Let's go.
They made great use of the clear air today and didn't allow anyone to exploit the slipstream behind them. What a great win here at Monza.
A great victory in their own right today, Crofty, but you know there's more to it than that as well. They're here on home soil for the power unit supplier, and that means a lot to them, and it means a lot to the team as well.
Happy
the
days.
Quality and fantastic result of the Haas team will have been noticed by everybody else out there today. You can see why everyone's taking them so seriously. These drivers will be hot property by the end of the season.
I hope we are. Especially me. Give me that Mercedes seat. Me and Jorge. Me and Jorge Russell. We'll slap up the world. We'll dominate. We will. Me and Jorge. We absolutely will do it. Albon P3? What in the... But then say now it's Haas P1. So... YOLO.
And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
More Formula One. Charles Leclerc obviously retiring helped me a hell of a lot. Lower Sergeant 3 laps. I'm happy with that. 21.4 as well with the fastest lap. Increased racecraft by 3,000. I love you, 3,000. Come on then. Let me see my RTG score. Get up there, son. Go on, Pace. Focus. We'll have a bit of that. You're kidding me. After all that, my RTG went up to 76. Wow. I've never been so disappointed. Like my awareness. Like my experience. Obviously experience will come, and I suppose you keep on gaining experience, but surely it should go up more than that, because the amount of experience you gain per race, you know what I mean? But it looks like we're beating old Kev. New perk unlocked. Oh, and I managed to complete all them tasks as well. Right, let's see what we got going on. Is it any cheeky... No, it looks like we're going to go and stand waiting for the next race in my race gear. Nothing's going to happen. No, the Azerbaijani Grand Prix. Alrighty then. Anyway, I'll be back in the morning with Monaco in F1 Manager. You guys take care. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next time.